a lot at stake for the country once described as the most isolated and reclusive in the world. What does the lack of an agreement mean for North Korea?
Well, North Korea obviously wanted to develop economically. That's what Chairman Kim said in the past. He says, now we're ready and we want to develop the country economically. Now, of course, that can't happen if the sanctions stay in place. And if you look across the border to South Korea, they're going to be similarly, or they're going to be disappointed for sure. I was just recently there and I spoke to a lot of people, and all the people I spoke to there literally were so optimistic and so hopeful that something tangible, something positive would come out of this summit, something that would help South Korea push their relation with North Korea to the next level. I mean, they have huge dreams in South Korea. They want to build railway lines that connect South Korea with North Korea and eventually with China and with Russia. And obviously, none of those dreams are ever going to get off the ground if the sanctions stay in place. So they're going to be bitterly disappointed. They would have definitely hoped for, they wouldn't have necessarily hoped for a huge breakthrough, but they would have hoped for small incremental steps that prove that both parties, the US and North Korea, they're both serious about this process, maybe a reopening, at least for a time, of the joint economic zone in Kaesong between North and South Korea in return for maybe weapons inspectors to enter the country, something like that, something that would show them, okay, we're heading in the right direction. But the events that happened here in Hanoi, I think that they're going to be bitterly disappointed, Amrita.
I mean, the disappointment is very bitter on the Korean peninsula, but what does the lack of an agreement mean for the wider region?
Well, I think that other countries, of course, in the region, they're not going to be happy about this either. Take Japan, for example. They are worried by North Korea's nuclear weapons and nuclear programs. They want that to stop, so they would have definitely hoped for a next step in these negotiations. And you don't even have to go that far. Look just around where we are here in Vietnam. They're not directly affected by this, of course, but they would have, as a host to the summit, they would have hoped for a positive outcome to this summit as well. If you look around the city here, there's huge posters everywhere with white doves and saying Hanoi, city of peace. They would have wanted some peace accord or something to come out of this summit that would have then been connected forever with the name Hanoi and with the name Vietnam. And they were already saying, we would like to host the next summit as well, and we're really interested in that. Now we don't even know if there's ever going to be a next summit, Amrita.